Hello everybody, Duckyworth here, and this is time for me to start recording my next live film reaction. Yes, including that my game Let's Plays are getting back underway thanks to the cooler weather. I've started getting back into doing my film live reactions, and my next one was originally going to be Iron Man, but I've kind of lost interest in that film. I'm sorry. It was one I was planning to do for my next one, but originally there weren't that many people who watched me that seemed interested in me doing a live film reaction for that one, and it was one that only that put on the poll because one person suggested it, and not many people others seemed all that interested in me checking it out. Um, it's not one that I have. When it comes to films, I need to have a fair bit of inspiration to watch it. I, when I plan to watch a film, I feel I need to be in the right mindset for it. As if it's a film I'm not really feeling it to see it, whether a film I'm expecting to be good or bad, it usually affects the experience for me and would likely affect the reaction if I was just going to watch it and I wasn't really either all that interested or I felt there wasn't much of a drive to check the film out. So I hope you understand. When it comes to that. But for the next one that I'm planning to watch tonight, it's a film that I've seen twice. But it was quite a long time ago that I have seen this film. I think it was like one of my first back when I was writing like Deviant journals, like with film reviews. That was ages ago. um, this was what I think this might have been one of the first ones that I decided to check out. It is the 1982 animated film Rock and Rule, and this is it's one of the films that everything about it to me seems to be either mesmerizing, strange, or really, really intriguing when it comes to this film. Because not just because what goes on in the film and the animation, everything, and the story about it, but also about its extremely troubled production. I've actually got the special features disc here, the collector's edition. DVD for a rock and roll here, and just one of something to do with like I've got an interview with Peter Rowe, the author of the forthcoming book One Voice, One Heart, One Song: The Art and Making of Rock and Roll, which sounds really interesting. And according to him, it says, admittedly, the film has its flaws. The crew behind Rock and Roll realised this, leaping straight into production without a solid story and a completed screenplay. This was the animators at Nelvana. Indecision on the part of the producers was rampant. Constant rewrites and script alterations invariably took their toll on everyone from animators to camera operators. Whole sequences were cut, leaving months and months of work lying on the editing room floor and the bottom of dumpsters. Numerous retakes of both minor and crucial scenes became commonplace. Characters were redesigned and completely reanimated from scratch, long after the scenes they were featured in had already been shot. The entire studio was forced to move to a new location midway through production, causing further delays. Outside investors became involved when the original budget dried up, adding still more pressure. Deadline after deadline was missed as American distributor MAM/UA waited with growing impatience, but problems never seem to cease. When production finally wrapped in late 1982, most of the crew were dismissed. There were no other projects waiting in the wings at Nelvana to look forward to. The new heads of MGM, I think that was a typo earlier where it says MAM, who had inherited rock and roll from their passionate predecessors, demanded a change in voice actor on Omar, the film's hero, as well as several more cuts on the film itself. After some small market testing, someone even decided to rename the movie, dubbing it Ring of Power in the interest of commercial appeal. Now there are two versions, including one that had its sound mixed by inexperienced technicians. And I heard that even when it goes into further detail on this, and upon my own research, MGM acted that the film barely ever existed, and it didn't. They had barely any advertising to it because it never promoted its theatrical or home video releases, and because of this, the film on an $8 million budget, it only made $33,000. And it's one of the biggest animated movie bombs in history, rivaling those of Delgo and A Troll in Central Park. Oh dear. Unlike those films, however, it seems to have it has at the very least, and I'm really happy to say this, it has picked up like a cult following, and it does have its fair share of fans, which is really good. It's nice to see that even with all the production problems and all of it and everything horrifically turning on just behind the scenes, it still managed to pick up an audience. And again, like home video seemed to have saved it a bit with bringing a lot more interest in it, and it seems to be that, and the release that I'm watching the film on, I mean, I do have it on collector's edition DVD here, but when it comes to the film itself for this live reaction, I'm going to watch it on Nelvana's retro rerun channel in November 2019. So that to keep up with the syncing. So just because the DVDs I have a region 2, so that I don't have any problems with anything with a region 1 issues with syncing up like happened with Onward. And interestingly enough, it's the first fully animated feature film produced entirely in Canada. So that's a really interesting fact. And if it wasn't for the further release of the Care Bears movie, this almost bankrupted Nelvana. And but I'm glad that Nelvana picked up from this and were able to get back into like more projects after this and pick up their money again, because what it also had, they also handled like the English dub of Cardcaptor Sakura, The Adventures of Tintin, the animated adaptation, all of the Care Bears, Cyber Chase. I haven't seen that myself, but I know that a lot of people were a huge fan of that. Dog City, another animated feature which was co-produced with the Jim Henson Company. I've heard one of my friends mention that. The non-US distribution of seasons 1 to 5 of the Fairly Odd Parents, and Ruby Gloom, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they were also behind Ruby Gloom, a series that I watched growing up, and I was a big fan of. So they've got a fair few, and Red Wall. They've got Nelvana, but Nelvana has a lot more than that. Those are just the ones that I've heard of, that I know Nelvana of. So they were able to pick up from what happened. And the animation from Toonstruck. Wow, Nelvana went on to... So, considering that Rock and Roll is a more adult animated film, it's got more mature... It's got a lot more stuff going on with it that's more for a mature audience. I'd say that's... It's a bit of a strange black sheep of the family when it comes to everything else. Everything else that Nelvana has been behind, but I still remember really enjoying it both times that I watched it, and I'm sure that I will enjoy watching it again. And one thing that I remember when it comes to this film is that, unlike films like, say, Sausage Party or Fritz the Cat, when it comes to it being more geared towards older audiences, it manages to do so without throwing in too many instances of sex, raunch or gore, because I remember when I watched it the first time, I thought, besides that one bit at the end, which just get pretty violent and pretty gory, and like a few swears and a bit of a sexual themes here and there, it doesn't go too far with it, in my opinion. So it doesn't like beat you over the head with, look at us, we're making animation for adults, laugh at us, we're throwing in boobs or things like that, and it doesn't do that. So I respect it for that. And I remember the music in it being absolutely phenomenal as well, and the animation being really, really cool. So, some other interesting bits of trivia to do with this film. I heard that a fair few bits of it were inspired by an earlier Nelvana property called The Devil and Daniel Mouse. Um, just from what I can gather. So maybe I should watch that in the future, because that sounds like it would be a pretty interesting one. But okay, I've got the film up on YouTube now, and I've just to skip the logo, the retro rerun logo of the YouTube channel that it's on, owned by Nelvana. I've got the timestamp on the video at 003. So here we go. Gonna click play now. 3, 2, 1, play. Because I remember them having a whole load of big names for music behind this as well. Debbie Harry, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, Cheap Trick, and Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh, including the United Artists logo, the first bit of cool music in this. A Nelvana production. Because one thing I remember about the opening to this film is that if I were to compare it to anything else, it honestly reminds me a little bit of there it is, the title, Rock and Rule. Oh, the cool music starts already. I love this theme. I only watched this film once ages ago. But I mean, I've seen it twice. But the first time I saw this, it didn't take long for this theme to stick itself into my head. And something about all these clouds and the music here, it reminds me a little bit of the opening to the 1989 adaptation of BFG, but more rock version. And I think Lou Reed and Iggy Pop both do the singing voices for Mock, the villain. Because I think they were trying to get Mick Jagger to voice him, because the character's name is like Mock Swagger, but they couldn't pull that off. But the name Mock stuck with him. Ooh. A special performance by Earth, Wind and Fire. This music's honestly giving me goosebumps, I'll admit. Paula Matt, Susan Roman, and Don Franks. I think Don Franks is the voice of a Mock. I don't recognise many of the other names, but oh. I heard that opening crawl was added in this bit. Hometown. That's one cool name for a town there. Sounds like something out of a Mad Max. Ooh. But then again, considering how crazy this film is, if oh gosh, look at that lightning animation there. But we didn't have the opening crawl, I get the feeling that would probably be a bit. What I can remember about this film, I can remember a few bits of it. I think that worked to the advantage, like the character designs and everything, and the desolate setting. Yuck. I remember these three. Okay, so they've been searching all over, but they haven't had any luck. So now I think that's Mock just going right back into town for. God, look at this. The backgrounds. The setting's dark, but you can still see all the back detail. Oh dear. Oh God, like the face just from that little bit there, the facial animation on that guy, the driver, the chauffeur, that was amazing already. Project. And I can imagine his computer graphics and that this would be very cutting edge for the time. Reminds me a bit of Tron. Oh, that's cool. The being. If this guy's voice was yeah. Oh. If Mock had a higher pitched voice, it'd sound like the Doctor Neurosis guy from the villain from Braindead 13. Okay, we're in a desolate dressing room here. In the talent room. Yeah. Oh, so that's Omar. Yeah. Yeah, the amount of detail on the faces, it's good, but but when it comes to the character designs, okay, now we're heading right into what look is this Polybius? That looks like Polybius. Okay, so this is Dizzy and Stretch. Yeah. Because the thing when it comes to like the character designs in this, it's like I heard from like Dizzy and Stretches, they look good, they look fine for the setting. But when it comes to like Omar and Angel, it's like I heard someone describe them as looking like Barbie and Ken dolls, but with weird noses just put straight in the middle, and that is very apt, I'd say. Ah, oh, okay. Now we're four. They look like Ziggy Stardust, but with really, really huge underbite. And now we got this pinstripe pottery. What are you doing here? Oh, damn! Omar does have a pretty good singing voice, though. Yeah, but that guy looks like Pinstripe, the owner of a talent club. Oh gosh, you can tell that they put a lot of it's like they put a lot of even with all the problems that this production have, from a lot of like the really detailed movements that they have here. Look at all those in betweens for this. It's real labor of love and passion I can see in this. Ah, what you're talking about her? That's debatable, I'd say. Look at your nose. Ah! Oh, got too close. Oh, no. What's the with his teeth? No. No going down. Yeah, okay. Nightmare fuel faces. Yeah, that is a pretty good reason to continue. Ugh. Okay, so Omar is our overconfident and bit of self-centered rock star here, despite the fact that Angel's the one who wants to perform the songs as well. So he's like wanting to get the limelight. Oh, that is a pretty cool drum set though. Oh yes, this is nice. But I think all the songs in this set. Oh god, that guy's a bit of a. He's not like that. He's angry. Yeah, just walk off without helping perform. He looks a bit like a. He looks a bit like a runaway character from Danger Mouse. Oh. And on my sign, I shoot up bandicoots for a living. See? Oh, oh, that was a bit of a jump there in the frame. Wow, this. I love it. And I mean, even when it comes to, I mean, the some of the weirder facial expressions and the like a few of the weirder designs, it does fit like the gritty and post-apocalyptic nature of the world, like that everything's off. Um, I mean, flashing ring light. Okay, that's another thing I remember about this film. It's like some of the oh god, his eyes. I mean, it's like some of the flashing. It does get a. I think it does get a bit much at times. This isn't as bad as like some of the bits later, but I do remember that was one example of a bit when I first saw it. It's like I was just like, too much on my eyes. No. Somebody once told me. That's what his kick reminded me of there. What are his trousers made of? That sounds like rubber. Mock of a magic man. Is he going to turn birds inside out like Magic Man from Adventure Time? Who's that going by? Oh. Old fashioned but new. Oh, well, he doesn't like that being a duet, does he? Because, I mean. Because, I mean, when it comes to like the character designs, just thinking. It sounds like a messed up goof troop. That's how I describe a lot of things going on in Mix. And to me, that is a positive. It's like if the goof troop got mixed with Blade Runner, Mad Max, and RoboCop. That's how I describe the feel of this. Oh, that's Rock and Rule. That's a Mock's new show. Oh, so Mock is like the ruler of a city through his power. Officer Quadhole. Is this one down? Wait, how do you get out of a car? Oh, so they're constantly on the run from the police, are they? Wait, but they're just. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail in the fountain background. Oh. Oh, it's a bit of a jump, isn't it? Uh, something. Something about his snout looks a bit strange when you see him like that angle. Oh, so they do have something together. How do they kiss with his snout like all going out like that? How do they manage to? How do they manage to do that without his schnoz getting him away? Oh, this is nice, gentle music here. Oh, Mock's got his eye on them. Oh God! I could just go someone to the car like bouncing up and down. Yeah, that's a nice scenic spot there to bonk each other's brains out. That tree looks a bit like the one in the last Unicorn when that seduces Schmendrick. Oh God, are we going down on each other? Oh, uh, uh. Oh yeah, don't sniff on his foot like that. That was a. Oh my God, he's still. Oh, did you get out of there, or is he still spying on him? That one guy in Mox who gave him a card. Ugh. Some of it, I think when it comes to like the production problems in this, am I having to cut and redo a lot of scenes? Some of the I mean, this film does it. From what I can remember, I think there are a few bits when the film like jumps about a few times. Like, it seems to be a bit inconsistent in terms of pacing. Like, you get these really nice lingering shots of like the cities like this, but the characters like some of their like that bit when Omar and Angel were like falling out with each other. It's like it just seemed to be a little bit of a. I mean, it's not terrible pacing, but it just seemed to jump about a little bit. But hey, I'd take this after a troll in Central Park any day because I can keep up with what's going on at least. It just some of the mood swings seem a little bit abrupt. Uh, oh, it's a nice place you got there. Oh, and now he's just staying in the car by himself. Oh, okay, big butler guy with roller skates on. Oh, ah, oh, and now he gets out of the car again. Dude, make up your mind. Are you bipolar or something? Oh, That animation there when he yells, that reminded me a lot of something from like Toonstruck. Oh god. Okay, I like the animation on that slapstick there. Oh wait, you just jump straight. Make your mind up, mate. Your brain's going back and forth quicker than a yo-yo. Oh gosh. I like the animation on him, gets mad. Oh, so he's the more serious one of the three. He seems to be the one. He seems to be the one who's more intelligent than the others. Yeah, because I mean, these three brothers, they look more like animals, and yeah, I think it's just Omar and Angel that the designs look a bit strange so far. Oh, nice light show. Oh, speaking of strange character designs, oh, jeez, hey, oh, uh, oh, Jesus, look at this guy. He looks like Schmepper Brothers. Toad, Sleazy, and Zip. Oh God. You quickly do. Oh God, look at his lips. Uh, how much do you want to bet most of the animation budget went into Mock's lips there? Oh Jesus, it looks like his face is melting. Ah, yeah. Wait, have a gerbil? Yeah. I don't like it when he laughs. Oh God, too close. Ah, God, his mouth. Edison balls. I mean, this. I mean, it fits him as a villain, but still, look at all the too much detail. Certainly knows how to make us look creepy. And his voice actor definitely fits. Add to the creepiness of Mock. Uh, I think this is the other bit of a really yeah, seizure. Nah, don't smile. Ugh! Oh Jesus! Look at that. I think maybe this is the other seizure inducing lights I was talking about here. Ah, it's like strobe lights drug version. Yeah, yeah. Dizzy looks a bit like For some reason, it reminds me a bit of a what's the name of it? Penfold from Danger Mouse. That's what he reminds me a bit of. And I remember really liking his character in this. Uh, stop staring at me! Ooh. The power of magic. Ooh. And I put to... Oh gosh, he... Wow, he can teleport. Yeah. God, look at his... What's up with his garden? It looks like it was designed by MC Escher. Ugh. Oh. Oh, no, he's turned into a butterfly, yeah. Oh. Wow. I'll really give this to Mock, though. As creepy as he is, he certainly knows how to put on a spectacle. And as creepy as he is, he certainly knows how to to put on a show to show what he wants. Wait, did my clothes did my clothes change? Oh, oh dear. Ah! Oh God, Akira tentacles. Yeah. Oh. So be so because his last concert didn't sell completely. It wasn't a sellout. He wants to use Angel's voice to summon a demon. I like. Oh God, his face. Yeah, that's pretty much me after watching Mock's spectacle there. Wow. Oh wow, a pentagram and more hypnotizing him with his own satanic music. And I will say, Mock with his spectacles he puts on and how legitimately threatening he is, and how nuts he is with a lot of things he does going on. I think Mock makes her a really really effective villain. It reminds me a bit of like if Frollo threw himself into radioactive sludge and then became a musician and then wanted to summon a demon. Look at his. Oh, we're taking him out for a one-way drive. God, look at this. He's heading onto his robotic robotic Death Star. The Death Star was machinery. I mean, his heavy metal Death Star. God, and like the instrumental score for this, I heard that another tragedy when it comes to this film is that I heard that this film didn't have an original soundtrack released for it. That is criminal. Because listen to this music. This music is amazing. I'm really, really enjoying this. Wow, he's getting manhandled by a big brutish dog guy, a runaway beagle boy, and is already like talking calm like that. Dizzy's best character. I like the way that the brothers play off each other like that. From what I can remember, I think Toad and Zip, New York. That is a very cool way to play on the name New York, and it certainly fits with the post-apocalyptic setting. She got assaulted by creepy flower tentacles that look like they came out of a hentai. And I think out of the three brothers, Sleazy was the one that had the least presence out of the three brothers. Wow, nice blimp there. Heading from hometown to New York. What's that say? Fido on the tie there? I'm liking the aesthetic that they have towards the. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a little bit of a strange thing there. All the characters mutated from slap there. All the characters mutated from dogs, cats, and rats, but they have gerbils and cat and dog still in the setting. And we also have pigeons. Oh, damn. Wait. What's going on with her clothes? The more that the car bangs, the more she's losing it. Okay, that was strange. Wait, did Stretch's hair color change? Wow. Okay. It doesn't take him much to calm down, does it, Stretch? You know what? Oh, well, that was a bit strange. Um, at first he seemed to be worried, and then he just went back to acting all like selfish. Is he trying to put on an air to come across as like tough or something? If so, it just makes him come across as confusing. Oh, and here's the police officer, and he looks like a furry version of a general from the colonel from Akira. Bathing felony. Bathing without proper swimwear. Wait, what's with Omar's face there? Uh, okay, if that was trying to be him doing reverse psychology, that wasn't a very good attempt. Oh, damn, now we just steal the police car? Uh, okay. He just took him a while to process back there. You're welcome. Slime! Oh, more awesome music here. God, look at this detail with the road and like the reflection on the car there. It's like that's the thing about this film. It's like possibly because of like the production, I've noticed that there seems to be like not much consistency in the quality on the transfer, and because I did hear about a lot of the scenes being cut and having to be moved around. This looks really pretty though. I do really love this. This reminds me a bit of like Beavis and Butthead Do America now, with like the heavy metal music and them going on a road trip, because that's what the film I saw last to do with something like this. Light Bridge. Oh no, please don't tell me there's going to be more seizures. Ah! Oh, good. It was only a. That is creative, though. They just used light to some of the bridge. Oh, what was that? Was a moon rover? Wait, you just went off a road? You just went off a. Uh, okay. Oh, so you can drive that, like, with joysticks, but you can't drive, like, wheels like that? Oh. Okay, so much of that. God, look at this guy's chin! Is this Bruce Campbell? Police Inspector Quaalude. Isn't that type of isn't that type of drug? Oh, well, so much of that. Yeah, that didn't work very well, did it? Oh no, they're heading towards the colony from Aliens. That reminds me a bit of like something kind of Nostromo, or like in that city on that moon. Haven't seen the Alien franchise for ages. God, this music is so 80s and I love it. This is really, really. It's a bit dark now to see much, but the music is really, really good. And also, I like the fact the music, the great music hall, the greatest performance in the world, Radio City. Right, I thought we had to New York. Wait, we had a power outage? Oh no, this is somewhere different. Oh no, this is somewhere else. Just an hotel. Oh, yeah, I don't blame her for throwing out that jug with a more mocked expression in there. Oh. Okay. Nice tattoo there. Oh, is this my sister? Oh, is her name actually Cinderella? What's in the background? Bugs? Oh no, Miss Cindy. Ah, crotch shot. Oh, that is a very, very short skirt you've got on. I like her character too. It's like she's just as buff as her brothers, but she's like really bouncy and full of energy. And she's forced to keep underneath her curfew. And you're spunk. Ew. Well, last time I heard to anyone refer to spunk was Snoke in Last Jedi. But it's better here. I admire your spunk. Yeah, really good as Snoke to say that. Really added to his intimidation. Oh. Ah! Oh, God! I like a fact they had the butt on the outline there. And damn, that can't have been comfortable on your boobs. Oh, great! It's a mock in great in a flesh tight leotard. That is not what I needed to see today. Yeah. Now he's turned into Judge Doom. Wow, this guy really likes to move his hands around, doesn't he? I love the way he moves. Oh no, he put it in his Victoria's Secret compartment. Oh. What? Where? Oh. I can tell his voice actor had a ton of fun. No, what? This is why he moved his shoulders. God, he really loves the sound of his own voice, doesn't he, Mock? And I don't blame him because, I mean, as creepy as he is, there is kind of a coolness factor to like how much he steals like the film. Careful, you're gonna squash your face. What are you doing like pelvic thrusting? You look like you're pelvic thrusting towards everything with your hand movements. What's a brain? Too close. Oh, okay. Promotion department, legal department, accounting department. Oh, everybody doesn't want him to do it because it's going to be bad for his image. Oh, damn. Oh, okay, that was a bit funny animation there when Cindy came out. Cindy kind of has like a big, beautiful woman image coming to her. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I do find her a bit more attractive than a Angel. I mean, I know the weird face feature on a Angel, but I mean, it kind of meshes together better than Angel's weird nose. Oh, okay. Careful! Oh, it's called Anders from Feladay. Yeah, and somehow we have normal cats here. Oh, 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 damn! Oh, it's him doing that. Yeah, it's a nice tattoo there. Oh, oh, is this his mom? Is this Dizzy's mom? Oh, wait, this is New York. I like this lady's design here too. Like the clothing and everything, like the tattoo parlor. She looks a bit like she looks a bit like Madame Medusa. Maybe it's the face and a little bit of a hair structure. But for some reason, she reminds me of Madame Medusa. Oh, there we go. So we're going to try to identify her with a winged tattoo. Okay, must be a. Oh, not nice peg leg, mate. Oh, what's that? What's that like? Pigman? Oh, so is the captain. Oh, wait, so the pig is trying to eat the sausage on his foot. Cannibalism. Oh, Club 666. That sounds like the Club of Judas and Jesus. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay, so from what I can tell, he double crossed them like in the past for captain, and but then he just disintegrated him. Yeah. I don't want to know what's an amusing idea in your mind. Okay, what's the timestamp here? Because I think I'm about time in the film to stop. 45:05. I'm here. I'm here. Well, despite some of the going by a little bit quick in places, and I can see that why some people say that this film feels a little bit like a bit disjointed at times with like a Omar like seemingly being bipolar. I think Dizzy would probably make a better main character. I think than Omar, as I find Dizzy more likable. Stretch, he has some funny moments, but he doesn't have a lot of presence at the moment. But I am still really, really enjoying this film. It has a lot of charm to it. I mean, despite the fact it's like mostly in the dark and it's pretty grimy and it's got a lot of darkness going on, and of course it can be pretty eerie at times. It's still a film I'm really enjoying for like the creativity that it has and the 80s and aesthetics and the music and all the amazing animation. It's a film that I think is really mesmerizing to watch. I'd say like those Edison balls, except minus the seizures. But yeah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this film so far. I mean, I had a feeling I would because both times I've seen it, I've really enjoyed a lot of it. But yeah, I think maybe there could be a few bits with the pacing seems a bit abrupt at times, but it's still good. And despite the troubles in production, I can already see why I enjoyed it. Again, I mean, this is like the third time I've seen it, and it still gets better and better every time I see it. And I'm only like, well, I'm over halfway now. Every time I see it, so I grow to appreciate it more and more every time I watch it. Just had a little bit of a thought, and I think one reason why its Mock's expressions just come across as so crazy to me, it seems like every single other character, I mean, they get some pretty weird facial expressions, but Mock is constantly in a position where he's pulling off Mulan 2 expressions. He looks like he's going as deformed as like angry Shang, like all the way through the film. And but this is one of those strange cases where having like the constantly weird facial expressions like fits because it like fits how off-putting and unnerving as a character he is. And I mean it's kind of like why you like even though there are some bits of like the griminess on like the facial expressions that come across as really really weird, I think it fits. I think it fits the aesthetic. So I'm okay with them going really weirdly expressive at times compared to something that's supposed to be relatively on model, like a Disney film or or like modern SpongeBob when it just goes way too over the top with the meme faces. It feels better here, and it manages to do it, I think, to the film's advantage rather than the detriment. So just a little bit of a thought here. So I'm going to start watching Rock and Roll again. Timestamp is currently 45:05 on the YouTube video, so it's going to probably be something like 45:02 if you're watching it somewhere else. So here we go, everybody. 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. Oh, and now we go to Club 666. Oh, oh, ah. Oh, okay. Mutants. Mutants? What were there mutants? Ah! Oh, look at this guy. Eee. Ew. Okay. What was mutants supposed to be? What was mutants supposed to be something like a? Oh wow, okay. This reminds me a bit of For some reason, this reminds me of like Cool World. Oh, I got boobs in the camera. Oh God, what's this guy's chin? Ah, squeezes it. This is the one thing about this film. It's like, okay, this bit has like, this bit is the characters doing drugs constantly, and yeah, like that, and all the characters with the like boobs going into the. Oh, what's that guy in the back? That guy in a massive. Okay, looking at boobs like that. It's like this film. It's got the adult bits in it, like this, but it doesn't seem to be going over the top or as noticeable as oh, okay. I don't think he wants your banana, mate. But it's just like it's like this is probably the one of the only parts of a film so far where it gets straight out like a raunchy in some of the bits like this, and it's more cartoony rather than and and it kind of and it fits too. Oh wow, his nose right in a butt. Oh, that's interesting. But again, it's like this one scene is the first bit in it where it does this, but it doesn't feel as oh well. But that'd probably be me if I went to that club. Wow, what is going with a strobe light in the background? This reminds me of this this reminds me of like Emperor of the Night. Some of the backgrounds in that. Ah, who's this guy? This looks like one of the runaway characters from Green Eggs and Ham now. Seizures. Oh dear. Oh, ah, her brother caught her. Oh wow, you just showed up. Wait, we gonna slug him? Wait, what was that? Movement. Oh, it just pushes him. Come on, oh wow, I got the cigarettes again. Seizures! No, I'm gonna stop him! Oh, well, that was crazy. Oh, where are they going now? The vent of the dimension from Poltergeist. Okay, this is got foggy all quickly. Was that Fog Squad or Bug Squad? I keep expecting there to be Mock's face just coming out the corner. Oh no, is it going to be that he comes up and it turns out that Angel has Mock's face or something? I don't like this. This is genuinely creepy. What's going on? Now this is sounding like an 80s horror film as well. Ah! Oh God, Jesus! Mock is a jump scare constantly. Oh, what the? Oh, yeah, no, don't go down on that. It's like Palpatine from Rise of Skywalker somehow having a child. Don't. Yeah, but Mock doesn't even need to move. He can just enter the scene normally and still be a jump scare. Ah. Uh, oh, who's that? Demented, melted cat lady. Wait, who's that? Oh, ew. Okay, that was legitimately horrifying. All work and no play makes Mock a dull boy. Where's Sleazy? He hasn't been around for a while. And that's another thing. Sleazy doesn't show up as much as the other brothers. Yeah. And a constant close up of my wonderful lipped face. Oh. Ah! Oh no, we're trapped inside another one of the seizure balls. I'm going to give them gigantic lips just like me. I got it when I was stuck in duck lips forever. Yeah, mock it's constantly is pretty much what happens if you take the duck lip craze too far. Oh wow, you just let him go like that? What clues you in? He just says thank you. Yeah, he knows he's nuts and he's owning it. Well, I suppose what would you expect for a guy who decided to summon a demon because one of his concerts didn't sell out? I mean, I know he might be looking for something fresh to liven up his acts, but you don't do it by killing everyone. Wait, what the? Oh, what just happened? Uh, oh, he's brainwashed them. Look his face there. It's just like, well, I never. Oh, so he's manipulating, he's mind melting them to make it seem like we're all turning on her. Mocker's a pretty clever management to his plans. First, he breaks Angel by making it breaks Omar by making it think that Angel's dating Mock, and now he's breaking Angel by making it think that Omar and the others are leaving. Mock at Carnage Hall. Is that supposed to be playing Carnegie Hall? Ah, yeah. Oh God! What's that thing? Oh yeah. Oh great. Then it's going to turn into a. That looks like something out like Pink Floyd's The Wall. Oh, so is this his past concert that wasn't a sellout? What's it with the moves? I survived mock concert. Oh, well, no wonder he. Oh, so that just happened. Oh, so that was New York. That was the concert, and it blew everything up. Oh, okay. Oh, so now we're heading back to hometown. Wait, we never got to see New York. His voice actor is brilliant, Mox. It's like Mox steals every single scene he's in. Be it his giant lips, his legitimately intimidating character, or okay, now he's walking on clouds. What the heck? Oh, and now he's summoning strobe lights. Well, what else can he do? Or what can't he do, I meant? Okay, this is pretty wild. God. Time for another awesome song. The best thing since World War III. Yeah, great. And then he had stilted backup singers. Well, he certainly knows how to put on a spectacle. Maybe he should just become a magician rather than summoning a demon. Ah. This is a really awesome villain song. And given everything else in the song department, that's saying something. Muscles, icky, you legitimately have his lips on screen like that. Yes, we get it. He's got giant lips. It looks like if we saw the rest of lips in the start of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now he's falling down into a seizure well. Spinning. Uncle Mackie's cartoon show. Disgusting cloud. This looks like one of Exploshi's animations, or anything from like David Firth. This animation. Oh, that was a cool way to light your cigarette there. Look at the background. Oh, his eyes. Oh, okay. Oh, probably not the best idea to ask him while he's stoned off his gourd. How many ribs does he have? I just saw his chest there, and that was... Ugh. Okay. Evil spelt backwards means live. Oh, God, that's horrifying. That thing's for children. Oh. Ah. Zip is too good for this world. Oh, what was that? Was that a Golden Graham bed there? You know what Uncle Mikey segment reminded me of? That reminded me of that Amazing World of Gumball segment with Watch Out Little Teddy. Be careful around windows! Oh. Oh no, she's pulling a Princess Jasmine's seduction. He's dressed up in his Jesus garbs. Big lips Jesus. Ah! You've got a really stronger willpower there to touch that. Disneyland survive the apocalypse. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. There is his hair. Oh, God. Sing for me. Sing for melting Phantom of the Opera. No, he looks even worse than than Eric. Wait, what's going on? Things are breaking. Oh, no. Ah! He knows he's a jump scare and he's owning it. Oh, ouch. Actually, I think that bit when Mock said she still pissed me off, I think that's the only bit of swearing in this whole film. Apart from that one bit with Spunk. Omar and the Daycares, a concert for an average guy. Oh no, they're singing like that because they're all mind melted. We're back to Pinstripe Potteroo's hole. Wait, did it? Oh, what is up with that guy's cheeks? Oh God, he's imitating Mock. Wait, was that him when he tried doing that? He was imitating Mock. Oh great, now he's turning into Castlevania. Look at that moon there. Oh, this is imposing. Oh God, jeez. How many crazy clothes does this guy have? This looks like yeah, this looks like a pretty I mean, given the evil demon summoning aside, this is actually looking like a pretty cool concert. Ah. Oh, God, stop the lighting. Doesn't make him look any more flattering. Music pentagram. Oh, God. Where's Sleazy? Sleazy's just vanished. I didn't need him. Toad and Zip play off each other just fine. Oh, it's blowing all the power. Wow, we talk about bringing the house down in your performance. Oh, God. Oh, and it's got them back to normal. Nothing like seizure mind melting being replaced by electric mind melting. Dizzy is best boy. I'm just going to say that right now. Dizzy is best character. Oh, great, this guy again. Wait, what? Oh, where did he come from? Oh, and he steals his police car again. That guy needs to keep a better hold of his police car there. Yay! The giant lips melting monkeys summoning a pentagram to destroy us. Oh, then again, it's pretty much sounds like up the alley for a death metal concert. You told him to get a sandwich on the way here? Yeah, that. It's getting the what are those noises? Ew! Oh God! Oh wow! This thing is. Oh, what the heck is spitting up babies? Having played Resident Evil 8 recently and come across the demon baby in the Benviento estate, that was not what I wanted to see. That was creepy. We're suddenly jumping into babies with umbilical cords being spat out of a demon's mouth. Oh, sounds lovely. Ugh. Okay, that is a pretty intimidating, pretty frightening demon, I will give it that. And the deranged animation. Oh, they're sleazy. Was it? Oh, wow. Yeah, that is looks like something out of Parasite Eve. What do you say? Oh shit! Oh no, more demon. Oh great! Now he's eating up the. And now we're suddenly turning into. Oh god, those tongs do not look right. Oh, oh damn! He got there quick. Wow, he's got his war face on. Oh, nice one. Even if it came a bit out of, even if your character motivations came a bit out. Oh god! Oh, Zip took the hit. Oh god. He realised what was going on. Oh. Oh damn. Oh, they killed the other best boy. Oh no. Oh wow. His expression there. Toad's not messing around anymore. Wow, he's got the kinky boots on from the musical, the mock. Oh damn. Oh yes, this is gonna be awesome. Trust me, I had a million times more bits of character development than you did. And I did more stuff. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. His face when he was like, ooh, what's this? I think Angel's voice actress was from was the lead. Voice I love that. Ah. Yes, the power of rock. If it works for SpongeBob, it can work to send this demon back where it came from. This is a really rocking climax. No pun intended. And we do have really, really awesome. Well, I mean, with the music names in this, we do have really awesome singing voices. Oh God! Ugh. Yuck! It's melting into bones and pus. Yeah. Yeah, go away, you're gross. Ugh. Oh, what are you doing here, kid? Stop. If we just flail your arms like that. Stop flailing your arms about. It's not working. Oh, there you go. Yeah, go Toad. Well, now you're dead. Oh, well, for a wrinkly guy, you've got some strength there. There is no one. It's teaming up, and the power of friendship and rock sends the demon back to where it came from. You know, I think Mock is actually more creepy than the demon with his lips, with his lips. So he's probably gonna end up scaring that thing. Well, that's one way to describe it. The craziest show ever. I wonder if the people who survive that just wonder if that was just part of the act and that was just a really powerful like hologram of some kind. Eh. Oh, and now we're going to over the rainbow, apparently. Hang on, let me just have a look. I just need to double check who Angel's singing voice was. Mark Susan Roman. Catherine O'Hara was in this. Oh, Maurice LaMarche was the sailor. So we have Brain and Chancellor Naysay, and we have and also as well we have Catherine O'Hara in this, who's done a ton of stuff. So wow, I didn't realise they were in this film. That was one awesome ending, and what a way to add to an awesome film. Oh, Catherine O'Hara was the voice of Sally, and Delia Dietz from Beetlejuice, and Ludmilla from Bartok Magnificent, and she's been and Madame Carlotta from Monster in Paris, and Susan Frankenstein from Frankenweenie. Well, I mean, I knew she'd been in a lot of things, but I couldn't name any specific roles for her. But yeah, I didn't know they got them in this. Oh yeah, I was looking up the one who's the lady Angel's voice actress. while I'm just continuing to listen to the awesome background music here. Actually, interestingly, I heard in one of the cuts that Zip didn't die at the end, but I'm glad I kept that in because that adds more weight to that last scene. I think. Debbie Harry, the lead vocalist of the band Blondie, she did Angel's singing voice there. They've got a lot of awesome music talents in this. And what an awesome way to end awesome film. Yeah, that was really Pain and Suffering, written by Iggy Pop. Born to Raise Hell, I'm the Man, Om Sweet Om. Dance, 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 performed by Earth, Wind and Fire. We've just got a whole load of awesome songs in this, and the soundtrack isn't the only, just for my final thoughts here, the soundtrack isn't the only fantastic thing in this film. The animation was really, really incredible in a lot of moments. I mean, there were a few points when I noticed that like that one bit at Mylar's bar, Mylar's club, there was that one odd bit when it ran, there was that one frame that it looks like they kept in, and he just flipped his head back randomly for one scene. That was that. But I think that was probably and a few difficult differences in the quality rate with the transfer. I think those were the only animation flubs that I noticed in this. But the animation, it was really, really fantastic. Like how fluid the animation is, like the detail that they had. That was really, really, really great. When it comes to the characters, I'm not a huge fan of Omar as a main lead. Sometimes when it comes to him caring for Angel, he just comes across as bipolar. At times he goes, "We loves her so much." No, we hates her so much. He seemed to be a bit like that at times, just jumping back and forth between being a jerk who just wants to go off on his own and be selfish, and then when he suddenly thinks that he loves her for some reason. It just seemed to go back and forth, and it just seemed a bit. I mean, I know that maybe he was supposed to learn not to be so selfish, but it just seemed a bit, the way it was paced, it just seemed to be a little bit. Going way too back and forth with how it really felt. That seemed a bit. Seemed a bit strange. Stretch. I didn't really have a whole lot to him, besides a few bits of humour. Angel and Dizzy, I think they would do better if they were just the main characters in the film themselves, because they could carry every single scene they're in. Dizzy was I really liked Dizzy's wholesome personality. He was a really good boy, a really great guy, and he was really, really great. And Angel, I liked her, and also she has a lot of as they put it, a spunk to her. She was really spirited, and the way that she as this, I think that if it was more a story of this budding singer who gets picked up by a corrupt musician who wants to use her for his own purposes, but she learns to stand up to him. I think that would have made, if Angel was just the main character, I think that would have been better, because she could hold the film better than Omar, I think. And I mean, Omar stands up and sings along with it to send the demon back to where it came from. But I just found myself favouring Angel over Omar a lot. The three brothers, they were I mean, Toad and Zip were the most fun ones, because Sleazy barely appeared in this. He just seemed to vanish from a film after the halfway point, unless I missed him at some points. But it felt like he maybe should have had a few more scenes, or maybe just added him in at one point. But yeah, it just seemed to be more like a Zip and a Toad were the ones who had the most appearances, and like Toad was the one who offed Mock when Zip realised that Mock had gone too far and tried to stop him, and then Toad killed Mock to avenge his brother. That was a really great scene, like the dynamic they have. Sleazy just seemed to be a bit left in the background at times. Mock, I mean, as crazy as he is, that adds to like why I think he makes such a great villain. It's like he knows he's nuts and he revels in it, and so much of his scenes is just him chewing the scenery in such disturbing ways, like flailing about, and he still manages to be legitimately frightening at times, like with his when your default facial expression pretty much terrifies and qualifies as a jump scare in and of itself without you even having to emote. You know that you've got a pretty scary villain there. And that's the thing with Mock, is I still feel like most of the budget for the animation for this film went into his lips. Like every single time he laughs and when he kisses, he looks like a lamprey. Every single time he talks. But he does steal every single scene he's in, and it also helps that Don Franks steals the show in every single scene he's in. I heard that Don Franks, Mock's voice actor, he was a Canadian musician and singer as well. Goes under the name Iron Buffalo. That's his stage name. That's a cool name there. Yeah, his full name was Mock Swagger because he looks quite a bit like Mick Jagger. I think in production they tried to get Mick Jagger to voice him, but they couldn't get him. But they got an actual musician to do all the other parts, so that was good. I like a lot of the creativity, like with the concepts and a lot of the parts with the characters that I do really like. I think it's a bit stranger that police officer that they stole the car from. I thought he would have had more scenes, but he just gets his car stolen from twice and calls him slime. He just been a little bit odd. There was that one scene with mutants. I mean, I would have thought that would have played into a bit more. We only see mutants in that bit when Cinderella was awesome as well. Cinderella was a really sweet character, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but personally I find her a little bit more attractive than Angel, because I mean, at least all of her character design melds together properly. You have Angel, and then you just have a weird Barbie doll with a triangle nose, and it just makes it come across as a little bit awkward. But Cinderella at least looks a little bit more like she fits with the rest of the world, and I personally think she has a bit of a big, beautiful woman aspect going on to her, but that might just be me. But yeah. Yeah, well, it's like, I would have thought the mutants would have played into things a little bit more. Just seemed to be a little bit odd that they put them in. It's like with the pacing in this. It's like it's not terrible. I could still follow what was going on, but it just seemed to be on a bit of fast forward in some spots. I mean, the story all meshed together well. I mean, apart from Sleazy just disappearing in the whole thing, but yeah, it's like it can take a few moments to be slow and take its time with things, but other than that, it seemed to just go really, really quick through some spots. I remember the first time I watched this film, I struggled to keep up a few times. I mean, but now I've seen it twice more since then, and now I've seen it 3 times now. I can keep up a bit more, but I think for a first-time viewer, it could be a little bit tricky to... I mean, they say the things properly what's going on, but if you're not used to films with fast pacing, I can see why it would be a bit tricky to keep up with it. The sets were really creative. Like I liked all the detail that they put in. In fact, this film doesn't have a very big budget, but they milked it for every single bit of that budget that they could have, and with the set designs and all the illustrations. That was really good with a budget that they had. How would I? So it's a really good film, and I really enjoy watching it because it's a really rocking good time. Again, no pun intended, and it is really interesting to sit to watch, and all the concepts and all the craziness going on, and mock in general steals the show in a lot of places. But it's like if I were to improve this film, I would say. I would possibly recommend getting rid of Omar and getting rid of Omar because I felt Omar wasn't a very interesting or appealing main character compared to a Dizzy and a Angel, and you could just have them being a band, or maybe it would leave time to develop Stretch a little bit more. Because I mean, we had Dizzy with his Aunt Edith, the tattoo artist, but yeah, it's just like Omar and Stretch. I didn't really care for them all that much. But the other characters were fine, and cut out Sleazy. You could have cut out Sleazy because he didn't do a whole much, and maybe that would leave a bit more time to develop the other characters with that. But the others that I enjoyed, I still thought they were great on their own. I still thought they were really entertaining. Did Alphonse? Did Dan Hennessy? I'm just checking what else we've done. Oh, he was. Oh, the guy who voiced Dizzy, he voiced Thompson and Thompson in the TV series of The Adventures of Tintin, and he was he was in a lot of things. A lot of his voice actors. I'm glad that they stuck around like Nelvana didn't go bankrupt after this film because some of the cast that weren't laid off, they went on to be in a lot of things after this. I'm really happy for them. Just as I'm really happy that I got to sit down and watch this film again, because that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. It might not be perfect, but it is still really fun to watch and really entertaining. And even if just for I'm still really bummed. It's still a shame that this film didn't have an original official soundtrack released. But the film could be really fun to watch and listen to on its own, I'd say. Apart from those bits with the bright flashing lights with the Edison balls, that some of the seizure lights, I mean, it fits like the craziness of some of the scenes, but it does seem a little bit odd. And I think it's a bit odd that when it comes to like the whole adult things in this film, another thing I really respect it for is that it manages to go like a more mature animated film, but it doesn't throw in boobs, gore, and violence constantly throughout it. There's only one bit of really bad gore I can think of, which is the babies being thrown up by the demon. There's a bit of butts and boobs in the club, but that's all there is there, and it makes sense for the setting. And the same for the drugs. You just see the one guy carrying hallucinogenic drugs around, and there's that one bit when Mock is lighting up. But other than that, you don't get a huge lot. And I can respect it more than like Sausage Party or Fritz the Cat because I mean, I can at least respect it for like the adult sense because it doesn't seem it's throwing it in just for the sake of trying to be adult. It adds to it and it has other things to stand on. I mean, this film has a PG rating, so kids could watch this and not get and not well, I'm not sure if many kids would well, I'm not sure if anyone would let their kids watch it given like a lot of more insane things going on. I'm not saying kids couldn't handle this, but I mean, given the demon at the end throwing up babies, that might be a bit too much for them. But yeah, it just I don't know. What do you think about how like this them saying that this is adult animation and then they only have a few bits that actually seem explicit, even not going even that far in terms of like explicit things I've seen. But I do like how it handled it, and I like how it handled being a more adult, more mature property without going too overboard with it. So yeah, that was a really enjoyable, and I think that was a whole lot of fun. So let me just have a check to see what film I'm gonna watch for my next one because set up a poll on a DeviantArt asking about which one people might be interested to see next, and I think it was a tie between Help I'm a Fish and Yeah, it looks like Help I'm a Fish is going to be the next one, because that's the winner from a poll. And after that is going to be Dreams Come True, a mule mom's story. That crazy thing where a mule gets pregnant or something, from what I can remember. That's going to be fun. So I hope you enjoyed my next live reaction for Rock and Roll, folks. Oh yeah, another thing that was just a bit strange that I felt need to put in, that cat lady, that was another thing that felt like it just added it in a bit later. I could see some of the production problems creeping in, but it didn't ruin the film or anything. It was still really good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my live reaction. Hopefully Mock's mutated fish lips don't haunt your nightmares, because given that's the scariest thing in this film, never mind with demon, it's just Mock's lips. So talk to you all later, everybody. Duckyworth out. Bye, everyone.